Hi everyone, this is Bethany B, Crafty Girl, and I am going to do my 2013 Halloween card construction #1. So I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to do the outside first, and this is going to be my card base, and I am using pattern paper from the Spooky Time matte stack, and I got mine at Joann, but I'm sure you could probably find it other places too. It is by DCWV. And that's all the pattern paper that I'm going to use. So I have this piece of orange kind of lattice, and I did the edges with black marker. And then I'm going to put this Spellbinders pumpkin circle over here, and I used pattern paper from a collection that had a tree and some bats, and then there were kids down at the bottom, but I'm just using the parts of the tree and the bats, and I'm going to put that, it's going to hang over the edge some, so I'm going to put that right there. And I'm going to go on ahead and use my purple ATG. I got mine at Michael's. It does a wider strip of adhesive, which I like very much. And I'm just going to adhere that down, kind of like where the inner circle touches. I'm going to move it a little bit so the tree is more up and down. And then I have a Spellbinders bat out of paper from a collection. It's like clocks and gauges. It's really neat. And I'm going to put that underneath, and actually I'm going to peel this up just a little bit. And don't worry about ripping your paper or anything because you can't see it. I just want this bat to be able to go underneath using my purple ATG once again, and I'm going to put the bat so the bat is kind of poking out from underneath. And you can always adhere the bat first. I didn't because I wanted to make sure I got the circle where I wanted it first, and then the bat can be second in placement. And it's okay if the bat goes over the edge of the paper a little bit because I still have my card base. That will give me some extra room too. Okay, so there's that, and I'm gonna go on ahead and trim off the excess circle because I don't need that. And all I did was flip the paper over, and the backing or the base paper is just a guide for me to cut. I'm gonna leave that little bat wing there and see how it works out when I put the card base on. So there's that, and then I have this piece. It's kind of like a chevron, and I'm just going to put it under, and I'm not going to use probably the whole thing. I'm going to peel this up just a little bit. And I'm just going to put some ATG under. And then flip over and trim this off. And there's that. And then I'm going to do the main image of my card that's also going to be the front sentiment, and it is a stamp that I bought on clearance last year after Halloween, so I wanted to make sure that I used it this year. And it is from Stampendous. And here it is. And this is what it looks like. It's like an apothecary label, and it has two pumpkins dressed up a spider, some spider webs, and it says Happy Halloween. And the great thing about this stamp is it lends itself to being layered. So that's what I'm going to do. I have already stamped out and cut the pieces and colored the pumpkins. So I'm just going to be assembling this main piece. And I ran it all through my sticker maker, so it's already has adhesive on it. I have a larger sticker maker as well as the X sticker maker, and I love both of them. I'm going to cover up those two little bats, I guess. I don't want to, though. There we That's pretty good. So this is my first layer. All that is going to be seen is the very outside little part of the frame, or a label, however you'd like to say that. I also went around all the edges of these layers with a black brush marker so you couldn't see the white core of the paper. So this piece is going to layer. So I have the border of the blue and the orange. You're not going to see a whole lot of that paper. I had originally had it to be this layer. I had these layers flipped, but I didn't like it as much when I was seeing how it was going to fit together. So as you can see, you can only see the blue around the edge, the blue and the orange around the edge. So that's the first layer. And of course you can use any color combination that you would like. And then here is the next layer. And this is this white layer or cream layer is just for the frame. And then here's the Happy Halloween layer in the orange. That matches the background of the whole card front. So as you can see, as you layer up, it gets more dimensional, which I think is cool. So there's that. And then I have the little pumpkins. The spider is, I had cut the spider out, but then when I was inking it, I messed it up, so I didn't use it. And I just colored straight on the paper. So this pumpkin is going to be layered right here. And it just goes right over where you stamped the first time. So you're just covering up, and the lines that are there are just going to be your guideline. It's not like I'm making my own scene. Like, everything's there to guide me. And I just colored these pumpkins with my Copic markers. And it didn't take very long at all. In fact, that whole little piece didn't take very much time to do all the layers, but I think it looks really cool. I think next time I would flip the black and the cream and have the black be the border on the Happy Halloween and the cream be the back right here, just because this is black and it's kind of disappearing a little bit, I think. And then on the spider webs, I have this silver At You Speak a glitter pen. I know a lot of people that love these glitter pens. They're not my favorite. I feel like I have to work really hard to get the glitter to show up, and I store them upside down, so I don't really know what the problem is, but so that the ink is at the top of the nib, but I just feel like they aren't as glittery as they should be, like when I see other people use them. So I don't know. And I'm going to do this little spider web up here too. Sorry if you can hear that car outside. And then that is the card front. Ta-da! So there's that. And then I'm going to go on ahead and do the inside of the card. Again, all papers are from the Spooky Time matte stack, and I cut some of the same pieces. I added a pumpkin to write on in that kind of like distressed cream-ish color. I am going to flip, so the circle was on the left side on the front, so I'm going to put the circle on the right side. Just like that. And I just am lining up kind of the inner circle with the edges of the card base. And then having the bat poke out from underneath. And there we go. I'm going to trim off the edges of the circle because I want it to have a hanging off effect like the front. Like so. And then I'm going to have the pumpkin be right here, but I also have this like drippy goo little border strip. Like that. I think I'm going to trim this up just a little bit, so it's not quite so long, because I have a sentiment for the inside as well. I really like these matte stacks. They make card making. And then I have the sentiment. This is from CC Designs. It says, "Wishing you Halloween fun," and the O is an eyeball, and there's a spider and a bat. It's really cute. And that's just gonna go right there. So I don't have a ton of space to write in here, but I don't usually write a whole lot of room. If you want to change it so that it's like on this side so it doesn't take up as much room, or put it at the top, or you know, down the side like this, that would work too. But I'm gonna put it right here, and this is in the same purple as the background paper or the card base, whatever you'd like to say. So this is gonna get adhered on right here. And I'm just snipping off the extra and then making sure it's adhered on fairly well. And then all that's left is to put it in a card base. So I have one Smoky Shadow by Papertrey Ink. And I'm just going to do 3 strips of adhesive since this is whiter. And then the card front. And that's it. So here's the card front, and then the inside. So, oh, I hope that was in screen inside. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!